morning here at Hop Oh No No's Marina in Catskill, New York. Let me show you what we're working on today. Today we're getting ready to prep for the mast to go back up, which is going to do tomorrow, not today. And what I'm going to be working on today is this mess here. Yes, the base of the mast. The wiring connections are corroded and old and not making good contact. So I'm going to pull all this apart today and get it all cleaned up, possibly replacing these connectors. I'm going to clean them up, look at them, and working on getting all that organized. So but that's what we're working on. We're going to clean up that mess. Now that mess represents my mast light. Good morning, bosun. Hey, pilot. Hey, Kim. How are you? That mess represents my mast light, my running lights, and also my, hey Woody, how you doing? Happy Father's Day. And also my spreader lights, which will throw us a little bit of light on the boat. So hopefully. So I'm in kind of a precarious spot here right now, stuck on the side of the boat while I'm trying to talk to you. So let me give you around here, make my way back out towards the bow. That's Hoppos. That's the marina down that way. I'm at the far end of it, underneath the gin pole, which you can see there, which I'll be moving on tomorrow, I guess, at some point. But this is what the marina area looks like here. Canal up off the Hudson River. So this is where we're at. So I got to work on this wiring and get all that cleaned up. It's going to get hot today. It's going to get very hot today. Hold on a minute, a little precarious here while I get back into the boat. This is weird. It's like not doing anything. I don't know if you guys can see me or hear me or what. I can't see anything in my camera right now. That's really odd. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. Okay. Now we're back. Did that person move that little boat? Yes, the little boat got moved. I got my boat turned around. I got plugged into power last night. Watch the dog, don't spill my drink. And all is good. All was good with the world. Just needed to get cooled off last night. I was from overexposure out in the sun. So okay, I don't know why I'm having phone issues here. I have like 5 bars. This should not be a problem. So no, pilot, I actually was not here when the guy moved his boat. I was in the shower. I went to go take a shower, a hot shower, and when I came back from the shower, where my cord was long enough that I could make power, and that's fine. So we had refrigeration working last night, had the ice maker working last night, had a fan on last night because it was pretty hot, and it's already getting hot early this morning. It's weird. It's hotter up here in upstate New York than it is in the Florida Keys right now. That just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Everyone's like, well, what are you going to do when you get someplace warm? I am someplace warm. It's not like I'm going to get someplace warm. It was 97 degrees yesterday, and it's going to be about the same today. It's going to be hot. Another very hot day. So, and I have to go to Walmart today. I wasn't planning on going to Walmart today, but I have to go to Walmart today because I broke my regular glasses, and the ones I have on now are much too high of a magnification. So They're fine for looking at stuff very close by, like trying to read my screen here for the chat, but they're way too much magnification for everyday wearing. So I was not planning on going to Walmart, but I guess I have to hike over to Walmart today. I don't know if I'm going to take a taxi at this heat. It's not very far, but it's too hot. So I got to run over to Walmart at some point today. So working on the wiring, working on Walmart, resting the shoulder. That's the order of the day today from Hop O Nose Marina here in Catskill, New York. I also have decided, dog, get your butt out of my face. I also decided I'm really going to start taking it a lot easier and a lot slower. I would take the heat over winter any day. Yes, as long as you are able to. Well, thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that, but there is not one of those. There's a Walmart Supercenter a mile from me, so or a little more than a mile. So that's where I'm going to go. Not a lot of options here. But anyhow, I've decided I'm going to take it a little bit slower, a little bit easier. Once I get the mast up, which has been sort of a big issue, is getting the mast up, I'm going to try to take it a lot slower and a lot easier. I am motivated to get off the Hudson River, however. I can only make about 6 hours of headway heading south, and then you're still subject to all the big wakes and stuff from all the people and commercial traffic going up and down the Hudson River. Mostly the big power yachts that don't seem to care much about anybody else's needs. They just really get out of my drink. They just go ahead. I worked today on Google Earth, and I mostly worked on planning out my schedule for the day. Lily, get back, sit. You're going to my drinks. Good girl. Anyway, I worked out my, sort of itinerary, I guess. Not really itinerary, but suggested plan. And I'm loath to disclose any of that because, of course, as soon as you say something and you don't do it, then all these idiots get out. Oh, you were going to do this and you didn't do that and whatever. A bunch of idiots. It is what it is, man. Plans change. Sailors' plans are written in sand, man. As soon as the wave comes over and washes it, that plan changes. So the plan is that we're going to try to make our way down the Hudson, and that's the suggestions and. We're at the store to help clean those connections today. Yeah, Waukesha, I already have some. I've got some emery cloth and some wire brushes. But mostly, I think what it's going to be is simply going to be a matter of and just shortening it up by the little fraction or whatever that's been out and exposed, just to get down to some clear, uncorroded wire. There's plenty of excess wire there for me to work with. It's not like I'm up against any length issues or anything. I've got tons of wire. So I think it's going to be a matter of just nipping those off, restripping them so I'm down to clean wire, and then resecuring. Lily, go sit down. You've already been to the bathroom. Go sit down. You're so goofy, dog. Sit. Sit. Stay. Anyhow, so good morning, world. We're doing fine. Hey, man, how you doing? Took a broad out sailing on Erie last weekend, and well, you know the rest. Oh, there you go. Yep. Hey, Danny, what's going on? Hey, John Williams. Is that the heavy wake maker beside you? Not that guy. That guy was. That guy over there made a pretty big wake when he went by me. I'd like to see him and have a word or two with him. So, yeah, Chuck, we still got the mast. Everything's fine, and we're here at Hoppo Nose. So I got to do a little wiring. Hey, Sorrenti, how you doing? Got to do a little wiring cleanup today. I got to run over to Wally World, or not Wally World, Super Walmart. Well, yeah, Wally World, I guess. and we'll get some different glasses because these glasses are way too high magnification. Broke the arm off of my old ones. Completely broke the arm off. I don't know why. They're only like a year and a half old. I can't imagine they've weakened over that period of time. What do you expect for $10, right? You buy $10 glasses, you get $10 glasses. So anyhow, Marina was very pleasant last night. Eric, thank you, Eric. Appreciate it, man. You didn't have to donate like that. Eric just hit my PayPal. So thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate that. I think it was $25 is what I saw, Eric. Thank you. I very much appreciate you donating to my PayPal this morning, sir. Thank you. Take a taxi or Uber. Oh, I see. Okay, is that Uber money? Is that what that was for? Okay. Dielectric grease will help prevent further corrosion. Yes, pilot. I'm a big advocate of that. Yep. Hey, no plastic. What's going on? We go through reading glasses. It happens. Yeah, it does. And I mean, I wear mine 24/7. I'm running a boat, and on one hand, take them off, put them on, because I have to pull up my binos, look through my binos, trying to look ahead for. Okay, I'm back. Is anybody still there? I think I lost everybody. Oh man, buffering. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and read through the comments anyway. Chief has been, yep, Uber taxi too hot to walk today. Certainly is. Seems nice and quiet there. It is, but warm. I bet you wish you had a $100 bill. Yes, I certainly do, Kelly. Yep, sorry about the buffering, guys. I was trying to use the marina's internet, their Wi-Fi, and it was a problem. I thought it was just me and Rondadale. Nope. Now you're back. Still here. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Yep, sorry about that, everybody. My phone overheated, if you can imagine. It is so hot here, and I was out in the direct sun. So my phone, there was no nothing. My phone just shut off. It said it was too hot. So we are now down in the shade of the boat. It's only 77 degrees down here, and I am no longer trying to use their Wi-Fi. So hopefully my phone will operate a little bit cooler. Hey, Dick Harbit, how are you this morning? Mine is the same thing. They expect 108 heat index today. Yeah, well, it's pretty warm. It is definitely pretty warm out. So anywho, so that's my jobs for today. Phone and iPad does that. Yeah, it just got hot and said, nope, we're done. I guess exposed out here in the, I'm sorry, but having those hairs in my forehead irritates the heck out of me. So, anyhow, when my phone gets hot, it just shuts off. Apparently, I guess they all do that, and it was just too hot outside in the direct sun for my phone to deal with that. So we're down in the shade. So apologies for that. Today's jobs are I'm going to work on the wiring up on deck. That's going to be fun. I'm going to roast doing that, sitting out there in the sun working on it, but I am going to take it really easy today. You know, and to be frank with you, I don't really care if I have to sit here another day. I may not work on the wiring today. I may do nothing but try to, well, I know I got to go to Walmart and replace my glasses. I got to pick up a couple grocery items anyway. So it won't hurt to go over there and do a run to there. And if I take Uber, thanks to Eric's good donation, I will do that this morning. Do not leave the phone in the sun. I didn't leave it in the sun. I was in the middle of doing a live stream out in the sun. And it went just that quick. So, yeah, it's heating up pretty good. It's 78 degrees. Just a moment ago, it was 77. Now it's 78 degrees down here in the boat. So here in a moment or two, I'll put the fan on. I mean, 78 degrees, it's quite comfortable. There's a very slight breeze blowing through the boat. I have the companionway and the forward hatch open. So either it's hot, okay, bye. Yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, at first it like buffered, and then it tried to shut down. It tried to shut down. It came back. Tried to shut down. Came back, and then it just said that's it. So I thought of buying a Pearl 2 live video production system. Dick, I've never even heard of a Pearl 2 live video production system. So no, I haven't, but I will, I guess I'll look into that, but I kind of like the Epiphan Pearl 2, Epiphan. Epiphan Pearl 2. Huh. No, I never even heard of that before, so I'll check it out. Anyhow, so I did some route planning today, earlier this morning, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I found all kinds of interesting things. Plus the heat from the sun. Yeah, it was being out in the direct sun that caused the problem. So, which is a problem for us people on sailboats going to the tropics and trying to do live streams from a boat in the tropics in the sun. There's got to be some kind of workaround here besides keeping a Ziploc full of ice cubes on the back of my phone, which may be a reality at some point. So, but I was looking at the marinas heading south and what they look like, and the problem with the Hudson River is two things. One, I'm dealing with a really big current, 2.5 knots of current when the tide. Oh well, 2.5 knots of current flow from the Hudson River just flowing down to the ocean. But then also 2.5 knots of current coming back up when the tide's coming in. In the shade, my pad's getting hot. Yeah, I can understand that, Kim. So the problem is, if I'm going downstream and I want to stop someplace, it's just not. There's not a lot of good spots to like pull, like Hoppano's here, where I could turn up a little canal and get off of the main river. There's not a lot of good spots like this along the way. Very comfortable morning here in Oneonta. Yeah, it's not too bad this morning, but it's getting hot pretty quick. It's not a solution to stream from a cold shower. No, probably not. Ah. So anyhow, I'm trying to find places to pull over and stop. And my biggest problem that I'm worrying about is getting around Manhattan. I don't want to anchor. I need to anchor as close to Manhattan as I can so I could try to get around Manhattan in one day, or so I thought. Or so I thought. I'm going to require you to carry boat insurance. I do not have insurance, and nobody's ever asked me for insurance, Timothy. I'm sure as I get over on the coast and whatever, people will, but kind of ridiculous to buy insurance for a $2,000 boat. I do need liability at some point, but I'll worry about that when I get to it. Hot days in the H2O. Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to, Don, being able to swim. Being able to swim will be nice. So, and also, I usually tend to abhor staying at marinas. The only reason why I'm staying at a marina right now is because I'm getting my mast. $8,500. Yeah, we're not going to do that. That just solved that. I won't even bother looking it up. If it's Pearl 2 is $8,500, you can forget about it. That's nowhere near my budget. That's 4 times what I paid for my boat. It's not happening. So in any event, I'm only here because we're putting the mast back up. Normally, I try to stay away from marinas. I try to be as autonomous as I can be. But in any event, I digress because this is what I want to talk to you guys about. So I'm researching without camera. So I'm researching all these places that I can stay along the way. Different spots I can find to hide from the tide, and well, not necessarily, you're not going to hide from the tide, but hide from the current and hide from the other big boats going up and down. I want to be out of their way and someplace where I'm not going to be waked all the time. And so I was researching. Anyhow, so I'm going to make like 3 stops between here and New York City. I boat insurance for my boat. Okay. Good to know. Don't have that right now, so it's not going to happen. All the more reason to stay out of marinas. So, in any event, I'm going to spend like 2 or 3 nights working down the Hudson River, at least, starting on Tuesday. I'm going to be here until at least Tuesday. I may even be here till Wednesday, depending on how hot it is and how much work I can get done. And what day we put the mast up and that sort of stuff. We didn't have much conversation because I got in very late last night. I didn't have much more conversation. The guy just said, tie your boat up here, and that was pretty much it, and he left. So, and I've not been able to contact him. I won't have any contact with them until Monday at this point, and so I don't know exactly what our schedule may or may not be for putting the mast up. I'm assuming it was going to be on Monday, but I don't want to make assumptions, so I don't know. But hopefully I'll get it up on Monday, and then I'll be out of here hopefully on Tuesday, but possibly Wednesday, because I have some projects I want to get done on the boat before I get back out on the river. I should be on the river for 3 nights, maybe 4 nights, depending on what kind of progress I can make working against the tide. Because when the tide's coming in, I might as well be just anchored someplace or tied someplace. There's no point in fighting it. I'm only making like 3 knots, 3.5 knots heading southbound when the tide's coming in. So I'm just wasting diesel fuel at that point trying to fight against it. So I'd like to get off the Hudson as soon as possible. I want to get down and get around New York City. But I found the most interesting thing as I was looking for spots to anchor or to dock. There are some places to dock for free around New York City. Imagine that. I guess there's just not a lot of people that want to do that kind of stuff. Putting toothpaste back in the tube and avoiding the tide. Yeah, you're not going to avoid the tide. But one of the places that I found, which is sort of interesting, on the East River, just before Hellgate, there's actually a little anchorage there, up at the north end of a little island there that's between Brooklyn and New York and Manhattan. And there's a Costco there, of all things, a Costco store, and it looks like I won't know till I actually get there and look at it. But roll tide, no roll tides. It looks like there's a wall there that I can tie to right outside the Costco. Now that would certainly be convenient. I could tie up outside the Costco, jump over the fence, and go in and do some grocery shopping at Costco, and do some stocking up for the boat. So that might be. Might be something I might do in Brooklyn. I don't know. I was really kind of flabbergasted to see something like that existed. Free in New York City is the free in the ghetto area. Of course, Chief. Of course it would be, yes. It's right there on the East River in Brooklyn, right next to the projects. So, yes, it's a less than desirable area, but, you know, I would be tied to a wall right next to a Costco, and there's like this 4-foot wrought iron fence up right along the edge there that, frankly, I don't know if I can get over or not. I'm going to have to look at it and see. I doubt there's any kind of gate or anything like that to get through there. So, but active captain listed as being a good anchorage, so even if I don't tie there, I can anchor out and hang out. So I'm sure that'd be more than helpful, because Homeland Security anchoring anywhere in New York Harbor are sure to bring Big Brother out to check you out. Yeah, Timothy, I'm sure somebody will be checking me out. I'm actually surprised I've made it this far and I've not been stopped by anybody yet. I've had quite a few sheriff's boats and Coast Guard boats pass me, both on the Erie Canal and on Lake Erie, and now on the Hudson River. But no one's even given me a second look or thought to pull me over or question me or anything. So I'm sure I'm due at this point. I will get stopped, but sometime in the future. So anyhow, so the plan is I'm going to get down the Hudson River, go around New York City, through Hellgate, out onto Long Island Sound, and I'm going to head over to Port Washington, Manhasset Bay, my old hometown where I learned to sail. And then I'm going to hang out there for a while. I'm not going to define a while right now, but probably going to be there a week at least, maybe more, and spend a little time there. So anyhow, I just wanted to get on here quickly and give you guys a quick update as to what's going on. I'm going to have to run to Walmart today, and I'm going to work on wiring. That's my big job for today. This is supposed to be a short live stream, so I'm not going to go very long. They're probably watching your streams, maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Okay, thanks, Timothy. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and I will have more for you this evening. I'll do a live stream this evening and give you an update of what we got done. In the meantime, happy Father's Day. Yes, Bane. Yes, happy Father's Day to you too. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I hope you guys have a great Father's Day. Try not to roast in this heat. And we'll see you this evening, guys. Be good and be careful. Take good care of each other, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Kelly. See you guys later.